Hello everybody, this is AKman1984. I'm here to start my tutorial sessions with you guys. I think now is a good time. I'm gonna make things clear for you guys. This tutorial is just for the ComputerCraft codes. I'm not gonna show you how to build the computers and all this stuff because there's a lot of tutorials out there that show you how to do it, and plus you can use NEI to show you the recipe on how to make it. So it's pretty easy. So I'm just going to focus on the coding. Also, I want to make it clear that my tutorial is the way I want to do it, and it's not the best way to do it, and it's not the correct way to do it, but it does work as I've shown you in the computers. So basically, I'm gonna show you my way of how I did this, because I think my way is a little bit easier and a little bit more dumbed down, and it makes a little bit more sense. To be honest, ComputerCraft and Lua are very complicated and very complex, and can go on forever and ever if you wanted to. But I made it a little bit more simpler to understand and to write the codes for anything that you need. So also I want to say that at the end of each of my tutorials, I'm gonna give you a little sample of some of my work that I've done in the computers that you'll see going on. So let's start. Hopefully you guys like it. So I got two computers running, two computers here. We'll start with one computer, and then we'll go. The next tutorial will be in the other computer. So we'll click on it, and we'll get ComputerCraft. Sorry, CraftOS 1.3. Yeah, I'm still on 1.3. Like I said, it's not updated yet. But so the first thing you would do is type help. Help. There you go. So it tells you what you can do. So and what's new, and the credits and index. So let's go into a program. If I could type. Oh, sorry. It's programs. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So this is the programs that you can run just by typing them. But some of these need an extra something at the end of these to be executed. So let's start. So Adventure is a program that will have, it's like Minecraft inside of Minecraft, but text form. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen this working. I don't need to go into it, but it's kind of fun, and it's pretty long and extensive. Alias is basically commands that you could run to make copies. So CP is copying. Directory, the IR is to go into a directory or make a directory. And LS is to see what's in the directory. MV is to move a directory or file. RM is to remove a file or a folder. So delete is the same thing as RM, it's just RM is a short version. And where is it? Copy is the same thing as CP, and MV is the same thing as move. So it's the shorter versions of these. APIs. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. If you guys don't know if you guys want an easy way to remember what these are, and or you want to know what they are when you're inside the game, you just write help and then the name of what you want to know what they are. So that's how it shows you what they are. So APIs is these commands that you could run, and these you would use these inside of your program. You actually cannot run these here. So if I write bit, it says no such program. So these are inside of your codes that you would put these inside of your code. So bit is functions in bit format or binary format, and you can use this to do like a gate kind of thing. So you could do a NOT gate, an AND gate, an OR gate, an XNOR gate, and other stuff. It's kind of complicated. Colors and coolers are the same thing. I don't remember why they made two of them, but colors is basically the colors in a bundled cable. So you would use this inside the code to define the color that you want. Quarantine is basically a command or a word that you use inside of your program to continue a looped command. Because in ComputerCraft, if you loop a command without this, it will loop, it will loop, it will loop, it will loop, and then the computer will crash. And if you put this, the computer does not crash anymore. So disk is to define a disk drive. FS is functions. So if I write, I think I could write FS. No, if you write help FS, yeah, there you go. So help FS will show you the functions in the file system. So you could write FS. This is how you would put it inside your programming, because you cannot run it here. So in a program, if you want to do, if you want to list a path, so you do FS list. You understand? So you go on and on and on. So these are all the file system functions you can do inside of a program. Inside of a program that you write. So so we'll go back into APIs. There's help, which is what I just showed you. IO, if you go help IO. Oh, sorry. No. So IO, I'll tell you what it is. Is basically actually I forgot what IO is. IO is I don't remember what IO is, but I don't use it that much. So if you want to know what it is, you have to go to this site and you get more information. Math is basically a mathematical equation. So if you do help math, okay, that too, you need to go to the, but basically it you could do like plus, minus, times, multiply, all that stuff, and basically it you can, if you have one number or another number, you can have mathematical equations. OS is OS is basically functions and operating systems of APIs. So if you do OS version, it will tell you the version of ComputerCraft. OS get computer ID will show you the ID of the computer. Label will show you the labeling of the computer. And set will set the labeling. Also, if you do set computer ID, will set the computer's ID. OS run will run environments, arguments, and program paths. OS load API will load an API, and unload API will basically unload an API. OS pull event will, if you have an event you want the computer to wait for, you type this in, and the computer will pause until that event is actioned. OS queue event will queue an event, and also you can have an argument of when or how, or all sorts of things you could do with this, and so it will just basically queue an an event with the argument. OS clock will show you a clock inside of Minecraft. So basically the time of Minecraft, not the real world time. OS start timer will you can make a timer out of it. So if you write OS start timer and then the time you want in seconds, it will start counting down from there, and then you can basically make a timer out of that. OS sleep will pause the computer, so the computer will be inactive until the timeout period. So it will pause, and then let's say you put 5 in here, so it will stop until 5 seconds, and then it will continue on. OS time is also another way to write the time in Minecraft, or to get time in Minecraft. OS set alarm. I never actually tried this, but I think it sets alarm. Sorry, just give me 1 second. It's gonna rain, so it's gonna make a shitload of noise. OS shutdown is basically what you use inside of a program to shut down the computer after you're done. The same thing for reboot. And also, this is if you write help events, it will show you more about the events. So let's go into that now, so you can see. So, like I said, if you do OS pull event, it will yield. Yield means stop, pause, or you can't do anything to the computer until something else happens. So, yield the program until the system event occurs. This first return value is the event name followed by the argument. Events which can occur are char, when text is typed onto the keyboard. Argument is in the letters typed. So if you write char and then like hello, if you write hello, the event will stop. And then computer will be active again. Key is when you just press one key on the keyboard, and then the computer will, the event will action. Timer is what I said. It's basically if you do OS start timer, it will just start a timer. Alarm. When a time is pressed, it reaches that argument. So yeah, redstone. You can put OS pull event, and then inside the bracket you put redstone, and then when a redstone value changes, the event will trigger. Disk or disk eject will interrupt the event and will continue when a disk is inserted or ejected. And rednet message will, when a message is received, it will also can action an event. So let's go back into APIs. So parallels is when you want to run two functions at the same time. And peripheral will is a peripheral is for interacting with external peripherals, so such as disk drives and other things. So you can interact. If you do this, it will interact with other computers or whatever you have next to it. Rednet is basically the networking command. It allows you to send messages and receive messages. Redstone is basically when you want to put a redstone signal out, you write redstone, and RS is the same thing as redstone, but the shorter version. Shell is sorry about that. If you do let's do shell, it's basically sorry, help shell API. Here we go. So functions in the shell. So basically, you can you put these in your programs to do stuff. And if you do shell exit, it basically will exit the program. Shell directory will set the directory that you want. Set directory. This will set the path that you want. That you would need. Sorry. Shell API is where you would use inside of your programs to set stuff more often. So you could do shell exit will exit the program. Shell dir will set a directory, and same thing for these. Basically, is like if you want to run programs or run get information and run other stuff. You can also run programs. Other programs when you're inside a program, so that shell.run, that's where that would come into. So okay, a string. Just go to the site to find out more information. I think it's just basically you could run a string of commands together, and it will just run it one after the other. I don't know what table is. You have to go to the same site to find out what it is, but I don't use these more as much. Term is basically functions in the terminal. So if you term write, you can write a text. Term clear will clear the screen. Term clear line will clear a specific line. Term get cursor position will set the cursor, the flashing, to anywhere you want. Set cursor post set cursor post will set the cursor to anywhere you want. Get cursor post will tell you where the cursor is. Set cursor blink. This doesn't really work. I've tried it and it doesn't work. I don't know what this does really. I thought it would take the blinking off of this, but it doesn't. So if anyone can tell me what this is, that'll be great. Term get size will basically tell you the size of the of something that you would want. Like it's if you write a text, it will tell you how much size it's taking inside of the computer. Term scroll will basically, if you have a lot of text going on and you can't see the text underneath, and you wanna do like a continue, if you want to continue the text, so you just write term scroll, and then it will skip to that part of the screen. So that's what that does. And text tools basically is the text utilities. So basically you can run this, you can use this to do like a slow print, so it could print slowly for you, and you could do other stuff with it. It's basically more for text, doing text text formats. Okay, so that is my tutorial for today. I know I didn't go into, oh yeah, I forgot to say, the edit program. Is basically how you write, is a text editor that you can create, modify programs or text files. You can that's what you use to edit programs that you write. So let's go to programs. So what else am I missing? So if I write ID, ERC, it'll tell me the computer's ID, which is 15. Lua is basically a program that allows you to run commands that you can't run in here. So basically all the API commands, you can run them in if you write Lua and then you write the API commands, it will run them there. And you can also test like your commands in there, but it only works one command at a time, so you can't run multiple commands. It's better to make an edit. You make a program and then put all your commands in there and then test them out one by one. So that's what that does. Make MK directory is make a directory, so make a folder in other cases. Red pulse is basically shows you what red stone power is coming into the computer, and this will tell you what side it's coming into, and also works for bundled cable. And if you do it, it will show you what color is coming in, and also the side of which is coming in. So guys, don't worry. Sorry, it's gonna rain again. Guys, don't worry. If you have any questions, please ask in my comments. I will explain to you more while I go on. If I miss something, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys a secret of my in my computers. So let's go into edit, and we'll make a new program called A. So this is how the editing tool looks like. If you press Control, you can save it, and if you press Control, you go back. So you see here save and exit. Okay. So if we press exit, obviously it says exit. So I'm gonna show you guys a secret on my in my computers, which is the little box that you get every time you go into the computer. There's a box of number signs, you know, that it shows every time. And this, you can do this multiple ways, but the way I did it is pretty simple. So I'm going to show you the way I did it. And basically is you type print, print, and then you open a bracket, and then you type the exclamation, parentheses, and then you do 29 of these. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So 49 of these, and then another close, and then you close the brackets, and then you put the exclamation points. So that's how you do the top. And then for the side, you would do print, same thing. And oh yeah, also I forgot something. You have to put a space like this. I'll show you why. So put a space, and then another space, and then you put 1, and you keep doing this for 17 times. So print space. Alright, so this is how it's supposed to look like. You're supposed to put print, and then I'll show you what's at the end. Also, I forgot to mention the print command is what you use to display whatever you want to say to the screen. So if you put print and then the exclamation points and then sorry, parentheses, I think they're called. Sorry. Yeah, in between those, and then you can output whatever you want to the screen. So this is how my my box looks like. If I write A, you'll see the little box. Okay, and also to make things a little bit more interesting, we're gonna type, and we're gonna press enter, and then we're gonna type term dot clear. Oops, sorry about that. Clear. Okay, and then we're gonna write term dot set. Set cursor pose, and then 1 exclamation point, then 1 again. So, 1 again, and then close the brackets. So you have to write term cursor pose exactly like this with the capitals, or else it doesn't work. And this is not a point. This is how a point looks like, and this is how an exclamation point looks like. So you have to put exclamation point. Sorry, not exclamation point. What is it called? Anyways, you know what I mean. So yeah. So here, here you have to do a dot, and here you don't have to do a dot. Okay. So let's save this and show you what this does. Oh. So yeah. So basically, it cleared the top. If you remember before, there was an A here, and if I do, I think you have to do 2, and then run it. Oh, run it again. Yeah. There you go. So if you write 2, it will make a black space here, and a black space here, and black space here. I really suggest you guys do it this way, because if you want to do the whole screen, it doesn't work, because you cannot do it here. This is reserved for the flashing. It doesn't. You can't do anything about it. You have to do it like this. So this is why I did it this way. You can always add a text here. So let's add a text there. So we put this back to 1, and then you do print, and then you do a lot of spaces, and you do hello. And then you close it, save it, and then run it. So yeah, you save it, and then you open a new one, and then this is what you get. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my first tutorial. Tell me if it was good or if it was bad. If you want me to add something to take out something or whatever you guys want, tell me. Comment them below. And always subscribe, comment, and like my videos so you guys can see more of them. And part 4, I can't tell you guys when it's going to come out because I'm really busy these days. Hopefully it'll be sooner or later. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks again. Bye-bye.